What's shaking? It's Bacon, and today I decided it's a good as time as any for me to kind of explain to you guys one of the plans I have for the content on my channel. And this is something that I've been alluding to for quite some time, giving few hints about this project in particular. And I think that this will be the thing that kind of pushes me a little bit further on my YouTube journey. And it pertains to Destiny, of course. Now, due to what you might already know about the weapon changes and everything like that, I kind of had to hold this off and kind of give myself time to prepare this new series. And yes, it's about weapons in Destiny. I'm going to be doing weapon reviews, and this will be more tailored towards PvP content because that's the kind of player I am, and that's how my view on the game is kind of centered around PvP. So I'm going to be making guides for weapons, reviews, guides, things like that. And it's kind of reminiscent of my first video, how to beat Red Death. And that was a video that started up my YouTube, and it kind of pushed my initial boom. It gravitated a lot of people. A lot of people came to see that video, and it was almost mind-blowing how I could start up like that. It was amazing. It was surreal, if anything. And that's a story I'll always be able to tell. But another story I want to tell is how it influenced the content on my channel as well. Because seeing how much I enjoyed making that video and how much you guys enjoyed seeing it really says something. And I kind of want to give you guys that again, that same type of feeling. But my predicament was I couldn't always have the ability to beat a weapon, or a weapon might not always need to be beaten. The reason why I made How to Beat Red Death is because the sudden boom of Red Death in the Crucible and how vicious of a weapon it was. And it really intrigued me, and I liked the gun, and it just felt right because I felt like everyone was complaining about it but didn't know how to combat it. And looking back now, that was a different time period. That was a different time where certain guns were not as potent or were kind of lower on the radar. So I want to make something like that where we can look back and be like, oh God, this is how the weapon was. I want to kind of cement the weapon in time. And this all starts when the Taken King drops, because that's when the patch will come through and a lot of the weapons will be shifted around. Because think about it, there are a lot of guns that are just gonna utterly change. Say Black Hammer. The fact that those ammos aren't coming out of thin air is going to kind of push that down a little bit. And the thing that it kind of like was fighting for the king seat with, Icebreaker's ammo recharge is going to get a nerf. It's gonna take longer. So that entire ecosystem of snipers is being shifted. Who is going to claim the crown, if anyone is going to claim the crown? Any gun, I mean. And that's just a speck on the horizon. That's just snipers. And that really intrigues me. I'm excited. And at this point in time, I think I'm going to use the name How to Use. And this will just be a review and kind of a guide as to not only how the weapon functions, but how you can implement it. And for certain weapons, I might even add a segment off to the end of it, how to beat. And trust me guys, I have my work cut out for me because there are a lot of weapons in Destiny, and the Taken King is adding a lot more. So it's kind of a battle in the beginning of supply and demand, what you guys want to see. So really tell me what you want to see at that time. At that point in time, your feedback means the most. It always means something, but when it comes to new projects like this, it kind of comes down to how much the audience enjoys it. So guys, when this does come into fruition, I invite you to give me feedback. Tell me what you think could be changed, what needs to be fixed, what you would like to see added, anything like that. And the content that you want me to focus on, which gun at that particular point in time would you like me to see? Leave that in the comment section, message me, hit me up on Twitter, whatever. As long as you're enjoying the content, tell me how you could enjoy it even more. And as to the production of these episodes, now, it's going to take a lot of focus and playtime for me to fully understand the weapon, because I want it to be deep. I want these videos to be rich to the point where it's not just like every other gun review, because there are a lot of gun reviews, but I want it to be different. And I'm going to be taking a lot of steps and precautions to making my content different from the basic rest. So, I'm going to be breaking numbers. I'm going to be putting out footage of me actually testing the gun, a lot of builds with the gun, armor that caters to the weapon, things like that. A lot of just things caked in a compressed video that you really wouldn't get to see from other videos unless you watched a ton of them in quick succession. So that's the kind of gist that I kind of want to go by. And because it's going to take a lot of time to test these weapons, it may be a video a week, or maybe sometimes 2 weapons a week. All my other content will still continue on, but that will be the project that I'm always kind of working with. And I also want to start up my lore series again, because that Dragon Ur and Thorn video, I loved making that. That whole voice acting was a lot of fun, and I hope to do some more of that soon. And I know I said your comments will be appreciated when this series comes out, but it's appreciated now too. So feel free to tell me what you think about the idea I have for this series, and if you have any ideas as to what I can add to it and what you'd like to see. Thanks for watching. I hope you like, subscribe, all that jazz, and I will catch you in the next one.